from Phoenix, where she had a stellar career, winning 2 championships, also named the MVP of the finals. But she is now settling into the Big Apple and finding success in New York on and off the court, as she told our own Mary Murphy when they sat down before the game tonight.
It's been great. It's been an up and down season, but we're playing great basketball right now, which makes it even much sweeter.
And playing at the Garden, well, what's that experience like?
Oh, playing at the Garden is unbelievable. Like every time I walk into the arena, I'm overwhelmed. I remember the first game when I played here, I was so nervous because I wanted to do well. I mean, there's so much history here, and I just want to make my mark. Playing in Madison Square Garden, the fans are unbelievable. They have so much energy that you can't even I can't even explain it. It's just something that you feel and you just thrive off of, especially when we're down. It's great. I love playing here, and I'm thankful that I have the opportunity to be a part.
A good friend of yours, Amare Stoudemire, signed in the offseason with the Knicks here. How impactful do you think he's going to be? Give us your expert opinion. What's his experience going to be like for the Knicks?
Hopefully it'll be the same thing. Amare is a great guy. He works really hard. Since I've known him, I've always seen him in the gym working really, really hard. And off the court, he's just a great guy. So, I wish him much success. And the thing I love about Amare is that he supports women's basketball. I remember in Phoenix that he was always at the game supporting, and hopefully he can bring that same thing here in New York.
And I know you wanted to be in New York for a lot of reasons. Basketball, certainly playing at the Garden, but you've got a lot of dreams and aspirations in your other life, the fashion world. Yeah. How would you assess your progress in that arena?
It's growing, definitely. A lot of people are starting to notice and ask questions and just want to know, what I want to do. So, it's been great. I had an event for my launch of my company on Wednesday, and it was a great success. Jessica White was the host. Mike Epps came, showed support, and a lot of other athletes. So it was great.
And I know you grew up in Chicago, so did I. We love the Windy City. Who was your greatest influence growing up?
My greatest influence, basketball-wise, probably was my brother. He kind of introduced me to the game, and of course I fell in love with it from there. But after that, love Michael Jordan. He's like my hero in the basketball world, and I admire him so much.
I've been fascinated by, all season long, when I watch games, your one-footed jump shot. You come off stuff, and I keep thinking, man, she looks off balance, but it seems like every time you do that, it goes in. Yeah. Where'd you learn that, and how do you get such great balance off one foot?
Well, I think the thing is, when I played against guys, I had to get my shot off, or they're going to block it. So it was the only way I could kind of elevate it and lean forward or lean back to get the shot off. So, and now it's just like my patent move now. It's something I practice, I work on all the time, and I just love it. And also watching Michael Jordan, he does the same thing. So.
It's been an interesting year. I think you and Leilani Mitchell have developed such great rapport. You show up here in New York and you're introduced to this little 5'5" point guard, and this is the one that's going to be helping you out. Your first impressions of Leilani, and now what do you think of her as a basketball player?
I've always respected Leigh. For her to be in this league at 5'5" is special in itself. It's funny because we actually drafted her in Phoenix and then traded her here to New York, so I guess it was all meant to be. But now Leilani is playing the best basketball of her career, and she's my candidate for most improved player, and she's leading this team, confident, knocking the shots down, and just making us work. So I'm really pleased to play with a player like that.
2 or 3 weeks ago, if I said playoffs, people would say, I don't know. What a difference. You guys are really riding the wave.
Right.
What's your impressions heading into the last couple of weeks of the season, and what's the future as the playoffs approach?
The great thing about this team is we never lost faith. Even when we were 7-9 in the first half of the season, we just continued to work hard and just kept staying together and believing in each other. And now it's turning around, and we're so together now, and we're having fun, and we enjoy being around each other, and I think that's the mark of a special team. I've won 2 championships, and I know what it feels like, and we definitely have that. From my perspective, I'm just going to continue to lead these guys and just make sure that we're on point and we're working really hard each and every day.
And to learn even more about Cappie, log on to her website, CappiePondexter.com. There's links to her fashion company as well as her Twitter account.